Hi, welcome back to Amy's Little Shed Shop. Today I'm going to be making some planters. Well, basically for my mother-in-law, because she needs some planters to hold a weird arch that she has in her garden in place at the moment. So it's held in place by bricks, which you might think is probably a better idea, but I can tell you this, it definitely isn't, because it's in holes in those bricks, and we've had some wind recently and shoo, it almost took it away. So I'm going to make some nice simple planters, and they are quite simple, but they should look quite effective by the time they're done. I have drawn up a plan. Yeah, it's not the clearest plan in the world. It might work, I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, it's going to be out of C16 3x2s, which is actually 38 by 63. So obviously, you know, you lose a fair bit, I suppose, once they're planed from sawn. But anyway, yes, so 3x2s, 38 by 63. Really not 3x2. It's not even close, is it? No. Hey ho. Yep. So it's 1.5 inch by 2.5 inch in real terms. So that's what I'm going to be making out of. I've got 8 foot lengths of those. They are not treated. They are not stained. They are not anything. They are just nice plain wood. Using the new mitre saw, put it through its paces and get these planters done, which I've been promising for a couple of weeks now. You know what mother-in-laws can be like. I need to stand up to that promise, don't I? Oh yes, otherwise I'm in trouble. Oh yes. So let's get cracking. It's a nice easy project. I hope you like it, and if you do, it's something that you can make yourself. It's nice and simple, it's not expensive. Even though wood is not cheap at the mo, it's not an expensive make, especially if you've got scrap pieces around. I think it should take about 5 8-foot lengths to make the 2 planters. Depending on where you get it from, depending on if you have a discount at the time or a code, Bonza, and brand spanking new, and then you can decide what on earth you're going to do with them. Job done, hey? Let's get cracking and see what you think. Okay, so when you don't have a positive stop, you just make one. Job done. Really is a lovely cut. Positive stop, really shonky, quite shoddy, who cares? Right, how many have we got now? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, quarter of the way there. I have to make myself a mitre station. Right, that is 20, 17 inch-ish. I say ish. They're roughly 17 inch. Doesn't actually matter, they're just all the same length. 20, 17-ish inch, all the same length. Cut. And now to do 12 inch-ish, as long as they're all the same length. Then it doesn't matter. Exactly. Like I said, this is one of the easiest planters, right? Because measurements aren't exactiments, they're guesstimates. Guesstimates. Let's get that trending. Oh yes. I've approximately set it up to 12 inches from the saw blade to my positive stop, which is of course really shonky. It's the level. This is what I mean. Positive stop. It does the job. It's so shit. So I have measured from here to my positive stop, and that is 1 foot 12 inches roughly. Yes, let's get these cut. 20 more cuts to go, and I think it's trying to rain, so I'm going to get on and get cutting. Right, so here's what we're doing. We're going to do the overlap stack. That make any sense? Overlap stack, so it's going to go like this, and then the next one on top is going to go the opposite way. Not that way, because that would be really weird and a waste of time. I'm going to make a deep countersink so I can then make it look really nice afterwards with some dowels to cover up the screws. So we're going to glue and screw and dowel it to make it look nice. I got 12mm dowels, 12mm Forstner, fantastic Forstner bit, and I'm going to drill some pilot holes. So yeah, got the Type Bond 2, which is water resistant. It's going to be outside, but I'm sure the mother-in-law will probably paint it, and she does that. Lights. Job done. She's painting it in lights. She's painting everything in bloody lights at the moment. I also, for some reason, don't have a lot of Type Bond 2 left, so brought out the Type Bond 1 just in case we have to do it with that. I know it's not water resistant or waterproof. It's not a huge problem. This is going to be screwed together anyway. Like that, like that, like that, and like that. So first obba dobber. Job done. And now we just rinse and repeat. I managed to work out a way to speed this process up, and it is make each one first. Because then all you're doing, popping them on, flipping them over, laying them up. You can then make this as tall as you want. You can fit a tree in that if you wanted to. I mean, crikey, that is a doorstep planter there, right? But of course, it's only that. Well, I totally forgot to press record. It's about as stupid as you can get. You'll see on the next one what I did. Make sure it's the correct way. Countersink top ones. Bead of glue. Time for glue squish. Next layer. Did that way and that way, so it's now back to these four. Oh. These are so heavy. They really are. that's basically it done, except I've got to hardwood dowel and glue them in, cut them off, just give a nice little finishing touch. And the top, cover up these holes. Just going to use a piece of, what is this, 12mm thick, 44mm pine. Just cut those at a 45 on the miter saw. Going to glue them and then pin them in place. And of course, if I had a nail gun, done in no time. But I'm going to have to do this by hand. So glue, and then bang, 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 bang. That's it. Right, get this one on. What's more, nail punch and just knock them beneath the surface. Well, there we have it. 2 of these at the end of that. It's not bad going. I think they've turned out all right. They've covered up the top holes with a piece of the 12 by 44. They've had damn good sanding. Everything is now nice and flat. I don't know how I was standing after that. My arms were aching. I couldn't feel my hands. That was hard work. But these are done. They're certainly going to serve their purpose, that's for sure. They come in at 11 or 12 kilos each. That arch isn't going anywhere in a hurry, not once I've screwed it to this. It's going to be quite interesting. I'm going to attach it with some pipe clips. I think the mother-in-law wants to paint these. If she paints them, she's probably got black paint, would be my guess. I know, it's a shame, but hey, we keep our mother-in-laws happy however we can, correct? Exactly. You out there know what I'm talking about if you've got a mother-in-law. But that's these done. I hope you've enjoyed watching A's little shed shop. It's a nice, easy, simple project, but I tell you what, it can make you some money if you really want it to. I mean, here in the UK, something like this in a garden centre would probably set you back easily 100, 150 quid. Planters these days, when you buy them, they're very cheap, they're very flimsy, and they're very thin, and they're very light. Now, if you want something that's substantial, going to last a while, and gives you a complete blank canvas to do whatever you want to it, it's going to cost you. Yeah, luckily, I'm doing this for family, mother-in-law, therefore I make no profit. In fact, I don't even break even on this, but it's all right. It's family, right? And that's what family does. You look after one another. Now I've got to get these down to her, attach these to an arch. Hopefully the arch doesn't blow over after that. It shouldn't do. I mean, come on, you've got almost 25 kilos on the base of it. And then of course, once she's filled this with dirt and whatever it is she's gonna pop in it, probably fake flowers, that's gonna be a hell of a lot more weight. Probably closer to 50 kilos. Ain't going nowhere. Well, thank you for watching A's Little Shed Shop. Like, subscribe, click for notifications, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you for watching.